There we go. All right. Peace, love, and light, everybody. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers, tuning in with you all for another reading of Feeding Your Soul by Tabitha Brown. It's been about a month since I tuned in last, so I'm gonna hop right into it. We're in chapter 5, Your Personal Prescription. And it goes as follows. She starts with a quote by Mae Jemison, Dr. Mae Jemison, that says, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. The vision you have is yours, baby, not mine, not theirs, not his, not hers, yours." Let's talk about it. Are you listening? Very good. People who have to wear glasses will go to the doctor to get a prescription, right? Some folks wear thick lenses, others wear the thin ones. Whatever the case, a prescription is particular to that person. If you ever try to give your glasses to somebody else to try on, what do you think their response is going to be? "No, honey, I can't see through those." Why? Because those glasses were prescribed especially for you. They can't see through them. They weren't supposed to see through them. You see where I'm going? God gave you that vision, that dream. Stop getting upset because other folks can't see it. God didn't give it to them. Just like those glasses, your dream is prescribed just for you and your vision, no one else's, all right? Instead of spending so much time trying to force people to see your vision, invest your energy in manifesting that thing. Bring it forth. There is absolutely no need to get bent out of shape and argue about things other folks were never prescribed to see. There's a saying that goes, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. I've been living my life this way for a very long time. And for a long time, I would try to convince people to see what God had shown me many years before. It's only in the last couple of years that these people have been able to see what I saw. They believe now. And sometimes it be like that. It take you getting to levels that you said you could reach and accomplishing goals you wanted to do, and everybody counted you out. And then you end up having to, "I could show you better than I could tell you before." But that wasn't always the case. Take Chance, my husband. He is my number one supporter, right? He believes in me and supports me wholeheartedly, okay? But as I've mentioned, if we're honest, when it came to me trying to explain my vision to him, he wasn't always that way. Honey, early in our relationship, we had so many doggone arguments about me pursuing my dreams. I would tell him, "Listen, I've had this dream. God showed me something very specific. We're going to be big. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have all these things." He couldn't see it. I would meet people, folks I'd never see a day in my life, and they would say things like, "Ooh, you have a calling on your life." Some were prophets, others were just regular folks with discernment. I took those words as confirmation of what I'd known all along. And I will always try to tell my husband about this thing, this passion living inside me. I knew it meant something, but we would still argue about it. I still try to convince and persuade him. "You've got to believe. I'm telling you, I'm going to be this famous actor. I got this thing that is growing inside of me." That's when Mama stepped in. Remember, she told me that God didn't give my dream a chance. God gave it to me. So I took a different stance. I stopped trying to force my vision on other people. I held my dream close in my spirit and allowed God to continue to strengthen me. I grew closer to God and He strengthened my gift. I no longer felt the need to convince anyone of what I saw spiritually. I just let the dreams reveal themselves. That's my dryer, guys. Sorry. Everything God gives to us is not meant for other people to see. They may never see it or get it until you become successful and all the things come to pass, and that's okay. Keep working. Your job is to bring forth the vision, to manifest it. Just like my husband, the non-believers will eventually become believers once it gets clear enough for them to see. Once it gets clear enough for them to see it. Chance says all the time, "Man, it's crazy. All these years you would tell me these things were going to happen, and now we are literally living in it." And that's the thing. Sometimes the people closest to you won't get it. It doesn't necessarily mean they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they won't support you either. Sure, they might be calling you crazy along the way, but honey, that's quite all right. Be crazy. Some of us are big dreamers. We live in the sky. We see the possibility of the heavens. Others are more grounded. They deal with the tangible, the now, the practical. Guess what? We need both kinds of folk in this world. Chance and I are opposites, but it works because we create balance for each other. If I dream that I can touch the moon, honey, best believe I'm climbing on top of the house to try. Chance is there to say, babe, you're about to mess around and fall off this house, and then what? But here's what I want you to get. I'm asking you to stop trying to convince people that your dream or vision is real. But I still want you to keep speaking it out, loud and proud. Let people know what you have seen. Let them know what you are going to do, and let them call you crazy or unrealistic. That way, when you accomplish your vision, your dreaming is confirmed. They'll say, dang, she said she was going to do that. Or, oh, wow, they said that was their dream and they did it. They are making it happen. Yes, go on and speak those dreams out loud. You have to share them with somebody so that somebody can validate that, in fact, you had the vision. That it wasn't a fluke or an accident, but something you actually said you saw. Baby, those are spirit glasses you're wearing. Don't waste time being upset when somebody can't see through your prescription. I promise you it's okay. That vision is simply for you. Go about your business, making it manifest in the physical world. And when you do, watch those non-believers become dreamers too. Watch them say, you know what? I'm going to try to do something too. That's the blessing, honey. That's the work. And that's the end of chapter 5 of Feeding the Soul, because that's my business by Tabitha Brown. I appreciate her. Nice, good, simple word. It's not up to us to try to convince other people to see the vision that we have for ourselves. A lot of people will try to tear you down, or to be so unbelievable to them, or that the tangible, the physical aspect of things, people can't even fathom some of the things that you may think of. But that's why spirit, connection with the Creator, is so important, because that divine entity, which is also you, is what's going to produce what it is that you have already foresaw. It's not for that person to do what you're supposed to do, what we're all here to do for our own separate reasons, purposes, divine reasons and beings, all of that. Like, nobody can do what you do how you do it. So keep doing you. I love it. Good word, good word. I'll check in with y'all again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you haven't already woke up, stretched, drank water, gave thanks, went over your goals and affirmations, or moisturized before you started your day, please get to that. Take 5 minutes for yourself, because you matter. Self-care, self-love. All right, peace.